and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you just the one tip for tomorrow's racing. Now, before we get stuck into that, quickly just want to reflect on how our selections performed today. In the end, we just had one tip run for us today, which came at Savile. That was my nap, Deb's Delight for Richard Fahey and Billy Garrity, and in the end, unfortunately, they could only finish in third place, ran respectably, but just wasn't good enough on the day behind Equiday, who just made all in the end. So yeah, that was a little bit frustrating there, but that's the way the game goes sometimes. Also as well, we did have two other selections that were meant to be running at Chelmsford, but unfortunately they abandoned early this morning. So if you did back those picks, you should have got your money back. So yeah, that's not too bad there. And that's the way it's been going at the moment with the weather. Obviously a lot of uncertainty with the weather, and it means that a lot of race meetings are being abandoned or having precautionary inspection. So yeah, it's a bit of a hard place at the moment, and that means in regards to the In the Saddle podcast, we weren't able to do a betting preview this weekend for Warwick and also as well the Stella card at Newbury. So instead what we did, we sat down and we spoke about some of the key market movers we've seen in the last couple of weeks regarding the Cheltenham Festival. So if you want to listen to that and some of our thoughts on the key races, I'll leave the link to that podcast in the description box below. We'll have all the major podcast platforms covered, including the likes of Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, whichever one takes your fancy. Just hit one of the links in the description box below. So yeah, that's all the promotion covered. So yeah, let's get into it then for tomorrow's racing. Well, I've just got the one tip, and it's going to be my nap, which comes from Lingfield. Now, they are due to inspect at 8 AM in the morning, but the clerk of the course is pretty confident that they'll get the green light. And to be honest, he said they've been able to race all week despite it being colder in the week than what they're actually expecting tonight. So yeah, I shouldn't see an issue why the race meeting shouldn't go ahead, and fingers crossed we can get a winner there. But yeah, we're going to be going with my nap, which runs in a 3:10 at Lingfield tomorrow with a horse called Stop and Search for William Carson and Brett Johnson. You can currently back this horse at the time of recording at 3-1, and I'm going to recommend a 1-point win bet here. Now, this horse has been pretty progressive so far in his career. He's done a lot of his racing, in fact, at Lingfield, and the last time we saw him was at Lingfield over the course and distance, where he finished in second place behind Simon Pearce's Noble Peace, who actually had a good day that day, if I remember. I think Simon Pearce might have trained his first ever double, if I remember correctly. But yeah, his stable were in rich vein of form that day. But Stop and Search, ran a really credible race, and the two fought hammer and tongs to the line. And I thought in the end, Stop and Search actually got up if you go back and watch the race replay. But according to the photo, he didn't. But yeah, you can't knock him for that run, and I think that was actually quite a good performance on paper. Also as well, if you go back before that, he finished fourth when coming from an unpromising position, so he's got a lot of good course form. And also as well, he's a course winner in the past. He's won over a mile, but he's yet to win over 10 furlongs. But he has been shaping that the trip shouldn't be an issue for him, and the race could set up really perfectly for him tomorrow. He's going to be taking on the likes of Convertible again, who he beat quite comfortably last time. And also as well, you're going to have Chris Dwyer's horse in there. I think the horse is called Capler Berry or something like that. He's going to go forward after having an easy lead last time out. You'll have Caprilet as well in there from Ed Walker. There's going to be 3 or 4 horses in here that will like to be handy and will probably go quite quick. And I think that could set it up quite nicely for Stop and Search, who will need a good pace to aim at. And I think he'll run on really late. I think he might be able to pick up the pieces. And he's still only a 4-year-old, He's by War Command, and he's got still an improving profile. And I think he can get his first victory tomorrow over 10 furlongs. Also as well, Brett Johnson, a lot of people might not know who he is if you're watching this, but yeah, Brett Johnson, he's quite a shrewd operator. He does quite well with his small string of horses, and this horse is definitely one of the more progressive types in his yard. So I just think there's a lot to like about Stop and Search tomorrow. I think the race could really set it up for him with the pacemakers in here, and I'll be disappointed if he's not there finishing strongly at the line and hitting it hard, and hopefully he can get his nose in front. So yeah, Stop and Search is going to be my nap tomorrow. Not an original selection, but I thought he would take all the beating in this race, and that's why I decided to put him up. So yeah, if you're enjoying these videos, please remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe here to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Also as well, if you want to follow me on social media, the best place to do so is on Twitter, where my handle is @LuckyLoader15. And if you want to find out a little bit more about myself, my website address is www.chrisloaderracing.co.uk. So please come responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.